Russia has now put its most powerful and dreadful Sarmat intercontinental ballistic missiles on standby, and ready for combat. Sarmat intercontinental ballistic missile, popularly known and referred to as Satan II in the West, is capable of carrying at least 10 nuclear warheads. This is the much talked about missile that can reach virtually any state in the US, and is said to have the capacity to almost sink all of New York City or Texas in just minutes. It is currently the most powerful intercontinental ballistic missile in the world today. This is verifiable. And now, Russia has been provoked enough to actually activate and put these destroyers on standby. So what happened? The truth is, the West is losing big in Africa. They don't see any serious respite in the nearest future, and they know Russia is largely to blame for their losses on the continent, especially in the Sahel region. And to make matters worse, the much talked about Ukrainian counteroffensive isn't going as planned. Even Ukrainians themselves have admitted this fact. That's why Ukrainians are starting to almost solely rely on drone attacks on sensitive Russian locations inside Russia-Moscow. In the last few days alone, drone attacks in Russia have become so daring that if care is not taken, more sensitive, unbearable red lines could be crossed. In fact, in one of the recent drone attacks, Russians even believe the drone attacks may have originated from Estonia, a former Soviet country now a NATO member state. And as it stands now, if a NATO member state is confirmed to have allowed drone strikes on Russia from its territory, that's a declaration of war on Russia by all of NATO and the US, and Russia has made it clear that its response to a NATO Western attack on its territory will be nuclear. Period. The West know this, but they keep crossing the so-called Russian red lines. Don't forget the F-16 jets that Russia forbade them to send to Ukraine. Today, F-16 jets are heading to Ukraine. So, whatever makes Russia mad and brings it into a direct conflict with NATO and the West, is welcomed. This is their evil plan. At least, if ECOWAS isn't acting in Africa, if their military is caged and can't do anything at the moment on the continent, the delays and inactivity will wear them out, and eventually weaken their resolve, implying their loss on the continent is cast on the stone. So, the best thing is to start something on the Russian axis so a nuclear war is activated, which ripple effect eventually trickles down to Africa, and pretty much everywhere on Earth, and then they can easily seize the opportunity to descend on Africa and attempt a military recolonization exercise. Sadly, they can't read the handwriting on the wall. Whether a nuclear war breaks out or not, Africa's freedom in this season is not negotiable. The people are more ready than the colonial West is willing to admit. For Mother Africa, it's truly freedom o'clock, and I don't see anything or anyone changing this trend. God bless and protect the United States of Africa. God bless Biafra, and may God bless Russia. Stay tuned for more updates. Have a blessed day and stay safe.